The Queen's retribution. Queen Camilla is purported to prevail where Harry and Meghan bombed horrendously. Dishes are sure to fly in Montecito. Greetings and a warm welcome to you. As the adage goes, living properly is without a doubt the finest retribution. Furthermore, it seems Queen Camilla will get her vengeance on Harry and Meghan for all that they have pronounced about her. I imply Harry went after her in his memoir in an unreasonable manner. He'd asserted that she was his underhanded stepmother, that she was the one accountable for spilling a wide range of negative stories about him to the press. Harry even wrote that she had offered him up on her PR altar. Obviously, Camilla comprehends that reacting to Harry would be unwise. She would prefer not to be hauled down into that pit of misery. In any case, it seems her prosperity will be her method of reprisal. As indicated by The Express, Queen Camilla's ideal reprisal on humiliated Meghan Markle after new endeavor. Queen Camilla has dispatched another digital broadcast that specialists accept will blow the Duchess of Sussex's dropped project out of the water. On Monday, January 8th, Queen Camilla formally propelled her first digital broadcast, The Reading Room. Presently, it's an accomplice to her book club. Furthermore, she doesn't have the show herself, however she joins in during certain scenes. The scenes include conversations between Queen Camilla and various high-profile visitors. Does it help you to remember anything? How about we review? Meghan Markle had a digital broadcast series too. She was the host, and it included an assortment of conversations between herself and popular visitors also. However, the issue with Meghan's little digital broadcast series is, she wouldn't let her visitors get a word in edgewise. She simply needed to make it about her. Furthermore, truly, Meghan Markle isn't generally that intriguing. That is a reality that she doesn't appear to have the option to acknowledge. However, everybody else can see unmistakably. Presently, by all accounts, Queen Camilla will accomplish substantially more right around here in light of the fact that she really appreciates investing energy with others. I accept she has a really pleasant character. Apparently, she has an extremely decent comical inclination. Also, thinking about that, Queen Camilla isn't almost as fame-hungry as Meghan. I'm certain she'll permit her visitors to sparkle. I mean, Queen Camilla is unquestionably an open figure. She gets a great deal of media consideration. However, I've never thought that is the motivation behind why she is with Charles. I think she truly adores him. She doesn't fret being in the spotlight since it accompanies being his significant other. In any case, simultaneously, she doesn't look for it like Meghan Markle does. Predictably, individuals are now looking at Queen Camilla's digital broadcast to Meghan Markle's. Furthermore, the distinctions are truly self-evident. One pundit, Denise Palmer Davies, the chief of War Media, said, subsequent to every one of the hurtful things Harry has said about Camilla, she has at long last hit him where it harms on them. Assuming her digital broadcast executes well, and I'm certain it will, she will have prevailed in a space they frantically needed to be fruitful in. Then, at that point, that is the ideal vengeance. Furthermore, she is totally right. The interesting thing to me as well is that Queen Camilla doesn't need to attempt so hard. I mean, I think she's simply herself. Genuinely, Queen Camilla doesn't strike me as the sort of lady who attempts extremely hard at anything. I accept, presently she is okay with herself. She is aware of her qualities, she knows her shortcomings. Also, I suspect she has a sort of take it or leave it way to deal with things. She buckled down to work on her standing with the British public. Furthermore now, I don't think she is exceptionally stressed over individuals who actually detest her. Meghan, then again, is fixated on this thought that everybody needs to adore her. She needs to be venerated. She is so anxious for that. The pundit proceeded to say, I wager Meghan specifically will be irate about everything, and likely somewhat humiliated that hers failed from the very beginning. You know, Camilla's digital broadcast series likewise sounds considerably more intriguing. It will include visitors like Joanna Lumley, Ian Rankin, David Baddiel, and Elif Shafak. Presently, to be reasonable, Meghan Markle likewise had intriguing visitors on her show. However, the issue was, we didn't catch wind of them. We simply caught wind of Meghan in light of the fact that she can't actually permit anybody else to sparkle. She continuously needed to carry the subject back to herself and recount her senseless stories to attempt to eclipse her visitors. I don't accept Queen Camilla will commit a similar error. Queen Camilla is additionally enthusiastic about understanding. She adores books. Meghan is just energetic about herself. Furthermore, she just made that idiotic Archetypes digital broadcast series since she had an agreement to satisfy. She was attempting to bring in cash. She was considering what sort of digital broadcast series could possibly be fruitful. Obviously, she was off base. In any case, that once more is on the grounds that she's so greatly mixed up. Actually, I anticipate perusing the surveys of Queen Camilla's digital broadcast series and taking a gander at the numbers, since I don't think it requires a lot of investment to foresee that her show will be significantly more fruitful than Archetypes. Really the most scrumptious type of reprisal. Alright, my companions. Furthermore, presently, conversation time. Today, we will talk about the remarks that you all left responding to the video. Hilarious clap back from mortified Meghan. Excessively busy to go to Golden Globes? Indeed, right. In this video, we examine the case that Meghan was welcomed to the Golden Globes. She simply couldn't come due to past responsibilities. What those past responsibilities are, we don't have the foggiest idea. In any case, we realize this story is a major heap of BS. There's not a chance she was welcomed. How about we check out what you all needed to say? First remark. The remark that truly made me chuckle is from Linda Ovenstone. Linda says, I'm certain Meghan could have rescheduled her parking garage appearances to go to the Golden Globes. Everybody realizes she would appear at the opening of a fridge entryway. And afterward Kim is giggling in response. Indeed, Linda, come on. Nobody is accepting the story that Meghan Markle simply decided not to go. This is the sort of occasion that she carries on with. She is urgent to score solicitations. I essentially don't accept she would have turned it down. I mean, perhaps she did in light of the fact that Harry declined to go with her, and she didn't have any desire to be embarrassed by appearing alone. However, even then, I don't have a clue. Something tells me Meghan Markle isn't handily embarrassed. Truth be told, assuming Meghan Markle were somebody who is effectively embarrassed, I don't accept she'd be doing a large portion of the stuff we see her doing. Up next, an astute remark from Kate London. Kate says, Meghan Markle is helping me to remember this narcissist I used to be aware of. At whatever point I needed to find reality about anything occurring including her, I'd request her adaptation. Then at that point, I'd simply normally switch it around to whatever is the contrary of that. Furthermore, that continuously ended up being the genuine story. It never jumped out at me she would at any point tell reality. So obviously, Meghan Markle wasn't welcome to the Golden Globes, essentially in light of the fact that she said she was. Great point, Kate. I think we can for the most part do likewise with Meghan Markle. Also, that is the reason, it's so amusing to me when I run over these puff pieces that plainly came from Meghan Markle, or on the other hand articles about Meghan, where they're quoting a source who discusses how extraordinary and great she seems to be. Furthermore, it's so clear that the source is Meghan Markle herself. That lady is so deluded. Up next, an intriguing point of view from Tiglath-Pileser. I obligingly can't help but disagree. I value that the Golden Globes Grant show isn't a parking garage. However, Markle turned down the welcome assuming there was even a welcome for the accompanying reasons. 1. The cast individuals wouldn't care for her and didn't need her around to take their thunder. Could be. 2. Markle didn't have any desire to be around the genuine stars of the show, similar to she didn't have any desire to be with Catherine. That is a decent point you're making. 3. Markle didn't have any desire to be in a function where she is the butt of the jokes. She couldn't stomach the prospect of the whole room giggling at her. And afterward Rhea Johnson reacts, Meghan Markle will become insane assuming she doesn't get help shouting and getting sleeves. It's an alarming idea, isn't that so? Furthermore, Kim concurs. This is an intriguing hypothesis that you're proposing. I sort of could accept it, indeed. You are correct that Meghan isn't somebody who can snicker at herself. Also, assuming she got wind that she and Harry were going to be made fun of at the Golden Globes, then at that point, I do accept she would keep away from appearing by any means as opposed to confronting that. I mean, in visions subsequent to that joke was told them panning on Meghan's face. There is positively no way she would have the option to keep that phony veil on. It would clearly slip and she would show her actual devilish self. Furthermore, I concur with you. We want to recollect how Meghan acted when she needed to be around Catherine for the late sovereign's burial service. She was frightened crazy. She didn't have any desire to need to confront Catherine subsequent to all that she had said about her. See, regardless of whether Meghan enjoys discussing an enormous game, with regards to strolling the walk, insufficient. All things considered, she likes to simply dispatch her projectiles from far off and afterward watch the annihilation. I accept she knows, assuming she somehow managed to go head-to-head with one of her foes, they would totally obliterate her. Furthermore, she can't have that. All right, my companions. That is the entirety of the time that we need to now. So tell me what you think about Queen Camilla's new digital broadcast. Do you concur with the forecast that it will blow Meghan Markle's Archetype series out of the water? If it's not too much trouble, tell me your assessment underneath in the remarks area. Much obliged to you such a huge amount for your help. Thank you for tuning in. I trust you have a wonderful day. Cheerful birthday, Princess Catherine. Furthermore, I'll be back to see you in the following recordings.